of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content and they know how valuable that is.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Down low. Knicks.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. From past the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
And when he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Utah leading. Nobody near George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the three ball is good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And here comes one, leading the fast break. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Outside, George. Pass to Clarkson. George looking around. And the layup falls. George has got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The deep 3 from Tatum. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 8.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they'll get another chance. Here's Harden. Here's Kessler. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Tries the spin move. Back to Tatum. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And here's Tatum for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Benton. And the 3 off target. And the jam by Harden.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. That one, no good. Good if it goes. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Utah has possession. They lead by 1. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. It'll be just the 5th of this long 7-game road trip. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says, what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David thanks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Boston making a switch here. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Boston. A 2-point game. Outside Williams. Pass to Hield. From the arc. Kessler with the rebound. And so it's Utah here with the ball. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
90 seconds now into the second half. Nice move. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Here's Harden. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Doris amongst the best we've ever seen from the Bahamas, Buddy Hield.
Really think about it, Kevin. Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, Kai Jones. We're seeing a few very successful men. And let's not forget about Jonquel Jones, MVP in the WNBA. She grew up training with Hield in the Bahamas.
And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's George. A double clutch. And it's good on the way in. George has got 11 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Irving. Bradley with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
Hield with it. George picks him up. On the wing, Irving. top Porzingis. Softly drops in the floater.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Pass to Nix. It's George on the wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston trail. For the lead, here's Porzingis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hield outside. Irving for three. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Hield. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good, Irving.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
In the corner, George with it. Over Hield. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Boston on top, leading by just one.
46.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Celtics with the lead. Irving with the ball. Takes it inside, and he lays it straight in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
White with it. George picks him up. Pass to Hield. Outside Irving. Fires the three. Rebound, Utah.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Outside White. The three. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Irving surveying the floor. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. On the wing, Irving. Pass to White. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
Outside, George. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Bradley. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Pass to White. Outside Tatum. Picked by Williams. Back to White. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. All alone. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards, with the big-time delivery.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot left block. Misses off the right iron. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 7-point Jazz lead.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Outside Williams to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Edwards can't hit. And it's the Celtics ball. White. Great team that time from Bagley. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Edwards. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Irving, good.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Pass to Edwards. Utah moving it around. Harden draws the double. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Tatum. Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Derek White has a reputation for being rock solid. You'd like that to show up right here with a big free throw at stake.
And both free throws good for White.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to Allen. Over to the wing. Here's Edwards.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. There's Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks.
Special. Actually, I treat her regular. Not being seen, we not making no spectacle. Gates had a first and he gave it to Kevin. All the above, we do all the etc. Scared of the switch on my cellular. He talking reckless, don't call me back ever. Passing through guard at a holler at Glover. Shout out to Black, shout out to Shedrick. Great Monte Carlo, 911, just housing that trap. I'm like the rapper myself.
respect, millions locked in the safe. I push a Benz, bending corners, high rocking awake. It's tough as still got. That mean anybody can get it. Game dirty, watch how you play. We out for pay, don't get what the president say. From city to town, private to public residence. Any measurement, know what the method is. Got rappers hating and they in my messages. Your whole top 25, that's definitely. Rap game out. It's like I got tricked dice. I'm rolling nothing less than 6. Goes to Rolex the wrist. Make sure mommy never want for nothing. Stack up and know where your exit is. Yeah, got rap, but this the better. Gang sick, this the medicine. Fashion rebel on my letterman. Hearts on my sweater. Better you never ever. I've been a big stepper. Make a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had a. So my sweater. Better you never for me ever. I've been a big stepper. Made a play, put the.
I work on dribbling, so one of the things.
The score's like 100-5. Garbage, don't be so surprised. Keep envious eyes out your cipher. They want. Thought or a bowl of lies. Haters stuck on the sidelines. Didn't want Rome to. The customers come in flurries. I took risk in the streets to have my mother worried. And squaring up, this didn't coincide with my plans. He's helping me financially advance. I had Fortune 500 thoughts and we was. But I got it off. Lost, we ain't taking those. To set you up smooth, use two. Paint your clothes. Oh yeah, I've been on some. Styling on them like Dion. You nondescript. Chrome heart, my sweater. Better you never ever. I've been a big stepper. Make a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had a sweater. My better you never me ever. I've been a big stepper. Made a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had that on my.
Quedo con el Linton Mai, la mente rezando el sky. Yeah. Linton suelta la trompeta que siempre que lo hace es un palo. Le pensé, you know, esta vida mami es un regalo. La isla se robó el show, yo que solamente puse mi mano y Diosito me entregó el don. Te juro que se siente muy. Cuando era el tiempo de comienzo y tú estás pasando muy rápido, me da vertigo cada vez que lo pienso. Pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso. El día que me junté con Sergi sabía de sobra que haríamos historia. Grabamos 1000 palos, reímos, lloramos, papi, y el resto es historia, yeah, yeah. Momentos que nunca se nos irán de la memoria. L.A.L.B. mami, a.k.a. los favoritos de tu novia. Nunca me olvido de los que estuvieron en los tiempos que estaban mal. De party con Rosito y Edu cuando pisa la capital. Es un día quiero que vos y Sao hablen en mi documental. Confiaron en mí cuando no era nadie, confiaron en mí cuando no había nada. Mami, ahora tenemos de todo, tenemos pa' coger. Ya no intenten hablar con Feliz, él tampoco va a coger. 2021 sembrar, 2022 recoger, 2023 coronar, 2024 desaparecer, yeah. Mami está tranquila, papi está tranquilo. ¿Qué más quiero? El dinero no me pone contento aunque ofrezcan 7-0. La Porsche cae en color, asientos de cuero. Pegado en la isla, pegado en España, pegado en el mundo entero. En el colegio mi hermana frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi otra hermana también frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi piba frontea, se saca fotos, yeah. Y la mamá no frontea, pero podría solo por ser mi mamá. Me río porque habla de mí y eso que ni me ven. Y yo escribiendo y me vi en la cima sin querer. Y ahora solamente se ve la punta del iceberg. Papi, no hay uno más duro, si es que lo hay, dime quién. Yeah, 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 yeah. Que veo con el Linton Mai. Yeah, LBS, you know. Pinto suelta la trompeta que siempre que lo hace un palo, TPS, you know. Esta vida, mami, es un regalo. La isla se robó el show. Yo que solamente puse mi mano y Diosito me entregó el don. Te juro que se siente muy que tu colega sea tu inspiración. Solo éramos cuatro trabajando cuando eran tiempos de comienzo. Y te está pasando muy rápido, me da vertigo cada vez que lo pienso. Pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso.
Said I ain't got no friends on my blood to me. Spill it on your ear, yeah, that's money. Hey, not my vibe. Yeah. I'm getting money, yeah, I'm fine. If I call you bro, you better ride out. Just tell me what's the word and we gon' slide on, guys. Me and bros keep no sleep. Don't approach me if you ain't got no love for me. I ain't got no friends on my like blood to me. Treat my whole just like brothers. If I call you my brother, then we gon' ride. I love you forever, my guy for life. You know it's whatever, if you fight, I fight. Tell me what's the word and we gon' slide on, guys. Me and bros keep. Don't approach me if you ain't got no love for me. I ain't got no friends on my like blood to me. Forever, know me.
700,000 a phantom on a random. Buy the Birkin every time she throw a tantrum. My accountant on speed dial, I told her make the transfer. AI questions on cause I walk with all the answers. I pull up $1 million car, blue, blue, blue. I know some that slime, woo, woo, woo. Blueberry seats, perfect time, woo, woo, woo. The projects always showing love for me, hey. Whenever I'm in New York, me and Boogie like cousins. Gotta fire up a jet and take a trip out to London. My diamonds always hitting me in the Leante, always up to something.
Diamonds or baguettes, girl, just tell me if I'm heavy.
I came from the bottom, I came straight out of poverty.
I had to look around and see who's with me and not with me.
Tryna go and stake these billions on a long road.
If I tell you I love you, that ain't a lie. Until I make a couple million, I can't go home.
They won the championship, so I bought the two-tone. Bentley Coliseum riding with the roof gone.
I'm getting money, yeah, I'm fine. If I call you bro, you better ride out. Just tell me what's the word and we gon' slide, slide, slide. Just me and my bros keep. Don't approach me if you ain't got no love for me. I ain't got no friends on my like blood to me. Treat my whole just like brothers. If I call you my brother, then we gon' ride. I love you forever, my guy for life. You know it's whatever, if you fight, I fight. Tell me what's the word and we gon' slide on, guys. Just me and my bros keep no sleep. Don't approach me if you ain't got no love for me. I ain't got no friends on my like blood to me. Hold, treat them like brothers.
You're the thing I need, taking hold of me, to keep me up all night, haunting me till I can't sleep. You're the thing I need, the truth is I can't see my way to say this dream's paler than you promised me. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night. Now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. If the night before was simply nothing more than a passing thought, the morning after lingers. Reticence and liberty. What am I
We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting... NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And, of course, Kyrie Irving. His first game as a Boston Celtic, a very exciting day.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. And you can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
So much fun in it, Doris, to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Tatum. That's tipped. Irving with the steal. Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Harden bounce pass. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
There's a screen by Williams. Tatum drives in.
Making the most of the... screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Bagley. Edwards inside. No good with the layup.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Drives to the hoop. He gets that one. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
White. The kick out to Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Edwards. Five on the clock. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 9.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
They get the rebound, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Number 43, Bill.
Irving from long range. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
And he makes all 3. And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
1:27 left in the first quarter. Drops in the tray.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Kessler, and it's in there. Kessler's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
Outside Irving. Now White, guarded by Harden. It's White on the wing. He has yet to score. Hield can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings as not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Harden, and he gets it to go. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Edwards. Good. Edwards got 12 in the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Utah. That quarter had to take a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Shot clock at 6. And stolen by White. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. White goes in. It's good.
Well, Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. And here's Irving. 6 points for him. Inside to the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Irving. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz leading by 6. Left side, Bradley. Pass to Nix. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Irving. Misses the finger roll.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And George with the stuff.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. In the corner, George with it. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
And when he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Here's Benton. The shot from the low post is good. Benton's got his first basket of the night.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Utah leading by 8. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Harden's got 6.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Utah called for the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Spins. Pass to Kessler. 4 on the shot clock. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Healed outside. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go with the 3. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
Brogdon very capable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy's so efficient.
Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Pass to Edwards. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 31 seconds left now here on the second. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's the break. The finish. Finished off the break. Brogdon's got 8.
Well, you have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
Here's Edwards. Here's Kessler. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. 8 points for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Brogdon. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Utah, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. White drives in. Good work defensively by Harden. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Edwards. The basket good off the assist from Allen.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. Here's Tatum with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 9.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Edwards can't hit. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum's shot is off.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Edwards drawing the double team. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And that one drops for him. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Now you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The old phrase, he lives at the line, that is James Harden, folks. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Connects from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Harden. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Irving looking over the floor. Oh, good on the triple.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the Jazz call time here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. In the corner, George with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Utah, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he sinks the second. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. 8-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Jackson right side. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the Heat.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And so he hits both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Porzingis. And the rejection by Bradley.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
.56 seconds left to play here in the third. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bradley. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. .24 seconds left in the third. And George gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The kick out to Irving. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Here's Irving. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impact.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Celtics trail by 6. It's up a 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Knicks. Sinks that one from the post. Knicks has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz.
Boston foul. Kyrie Irving. Second personal foul.
So it's the Jazz now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And it's Knicks missing. And it's the Celtics ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's George. Pass to Clarkson. Over Tatum. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Knicks pulls it down. Jazz leading by 8. Now Bradley. Over Tatum. Utah moving it around. Here's Knicks. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trailed by 8. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And the Jazz call time here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Bernard Moon was saying to the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And so it's Utah here with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Oh, that's offensive interference. Celtics trailed by 6. Outside Irving. Count it, good. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Kyrie is as spectacular a finisher at the rim as you will find.
Pass to Edwards. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. It's Harden with the drive. Outside for Bagley. Edwards looking it over. Here's Harden. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 21.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Outside Edwards. For the 3. Here's Harden. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
James Harden has always absorbed a huge offensive burden. It matters not where he's playing and with whom. The guy is big time in the clutch.
Here's Porzingis. Utah with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Pass to White. Back to Irving. Williams a screen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's Utah now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
Back to Irving. Kessler with the rebound. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside Irving. Takes a 3. Kessler with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here is Edwards. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Tries the spin move. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Off the left rim and out. Irving for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Stolen by Allen. And so it's Utah with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up.
What's in it? I'm outside by 9:30. Let's get it. Let's get it. Fresh off the skillet. Yeah, I'm the ticket. And you know that get wicked. Talk all crazy behind your back when you see him a cricket. I gotta eat his food kitchen. Yeah, I'm out of my mind. Got a lot on my mind and I'm on my business. You know I'ma get to the chicken period. That's why I was put in position. You decided to chase a. You made a decision. You know these ain't loyal. Some of these bros ain't loyal. And if I ever try to move rock on my teeth, this ain't aluminum foil. Even if I do you, I still won't deal you. Man, change, you waste my time, no rollie, I ignore you. I grab it. You trippin', you better just play a position. No, I don't play for the Pistons, and no, I don't see competition. Ooh.
Oh, you stand out. On your own, you don't need no handouts. I'm saying the truth out of my mouth. The truth, I know. You don't hear, you keep it to yourself. So bet on yourself, cause it's hard now to gain trust. I ain't get no love till I came up. It's easy to remember what made us. You're too good for that. You ain't too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder. Don't blame it all on yourself, what you've been through, what you got into. You've heard this all before. You don't need nothing more. And you're too good for that. You ain't too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder. You're too good for that. You ain't too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder.
That's how you made this too? Got into you.
I'm big step, I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. Came with exhaust. Switch out on me, must be lost. Hate to be cold at the boss. Candy paint, maybe it gloss. In here she getting, but guess on my neck look like frost. I'm busting checks in the office. I play defense in offense. Run up, you get